So most of the time when I go to job somewhere, people will like, this one cannot do the job. But when I start, when they see God, by the grace of God, God is helping me. My name is Isaac Emmanuel. I'm from Kaduna State. I am 48. I am not born like this. I was 11. My father had a grinding machine. So when we come back from school, sometimes we assist our mother or whoever is grinding the engine. We have some people that are coming to help us. So I came back from school. I was watching Animal Kingdom from TV in our own bed, sitting room. So it's very interesting. My stepmother was the one doing the grinding. So she kept coming for me to help her because of the interesting thing that I was watching of the animal issue. I was escaping. Unfortunately, she came and I was wearing agbada. So I cannot pull it out. I went for the grinding engine to help her after finishing the grinding. So to go and off the engine, then the agbada hooked from the wheel of the tire of the grinding engine. So it turned in struggling to come out the agbada. My own hand slipped, my left hand slipped into the big wheel. Then it just break the hand instantly, cut it off. I grew up with it and have to manage to cope up with things, learn how to do things with the one hand, and God has been really helping me. I do wash myself. I do iron my clothes. My father is a real farmer, so I do farm work too. If God took away something from your life, He replaced it with a bigger thing. I always say this, and I got this from one blind man that we are in Nasarawa. He is a blind man, but he almost see like everything. I was surprised one day we were just coming out from church. He just looked one side like that, and he was asking me who parked car there. I was imagining, Matthew, how did you get to know that there is car that is parked that side? So I knew there anything that God took off from you, He replaced it with something. So when this hand was taken away, even when we are farming with my father, my senior brother, we are three, me, my senior brother, and my father. I guess it's my father that will try to challenge me, but not beating me even in the farm work, even as small as I was by then. So almost everything that I am doing myself, if somebody asks me, where am I going to getting the strength? I will say, I don't know. Because anything that this hand can be able to do flexibly, I have never seen work that I did that somebody beat me with, either farm or this plastering or whatever. So anything that I do, somebody will go the way I do, but not to get ahead of me, it's very difficult. So myself, I was asking this question, where this strength come from? So I got that inspiration through that Matthew. I say anything that God take away from you, part of your body or in life, He replaces you with something greater. Almost everywhere that I go, people will look at, how can you come and this person to come and spoil my work? So that friend called me for a job in legislative quarters. So I didn't even know. From our junction, we entered the car. So I don't know that the owner of the job was lampooning him, abusing him, taking somebody that he will come and spoil his work, whatever, me a messing, whatever. So he know who I am and know what God is helping me to do. Just keep quiet. Didn't tell him anything. So when we got there, we started the job. When he see the way I'm doing the job, even more than the person that even called as a person that he gave the job, he abandoned that guy. It's me that is asking questions concerning even the job, because he liked the way I do the job with speed and the job is clean. So that is how we finished the job. So I didn't know. It's after we finished the job, then when we went to house, he was telling me look at what happened. Even with all this thing that is happening, he was lampooning him. Why did he take me to court and spoil his job? I said, it's just God too. So most of the time when I go to job somewhere, people will this one cannot do the job. But when I start, when they see God, by the grace of God, God is helping me. I don't do block work like that, but I do collect contract like block work and employ people to do. But the only thing that I'm based on professionally doing is plastering. I stay with a very short time staying with a lady. And we have a child, a daughter. She is 6 now, but we are not with her again. I'm just single for now. Truly, if I didn't say that I thank God for this job, I'm lying. Because by the grace of God, when I started the job, I always saying it is just not me. I came to Abuja 2001. I don't think that I spent a year with this job. I can be able to build a house that I stay in just a distance of a year. And that one alone really makes me to know that in this thing, really God is going to bless me. So I've been trying to even establish myself through this work. I've been getting job. There is about, if demolition made my buildings about 3-4 times or thereabout. If I do the demolition, I do another one in demolition. Why I'm doing it is because to really establish myself, maybe get money from the building that I did, maybe sell it and really get into business. Because that is my real priority. That I should get a big contract, or get a big money so that I will leave this job. Before I was in Abuja, but about 2-3 years now, I packed down to Kaduna. But most of the time, they do call me to Abuja here to come and do a job. So I have many friends that when they have a job, like now, I'm just about 3 weeks from here in Abuja. It's my friend that called me, has a job, and I came. So when I finish the job, I will still go back to Kaduna. Sometimes, even people like me, with one hand and sometimes blind, I see them begging. If I have, I do help them. But it's the way they set their mind. They feel that they cannot do anything. So and that is why they are begging. But when you know that there is something greater in you and you can really achieve your goal, you keep working harder and pray for God to really help you. One of the things that even make me to pack down to Abuja, I say, how many times will I be building in Abuja and there will be demolition? So what am I? So my struggling in life is truly to get a chunk of money that will help me to really establish myself in business. If there is anybody that can help me, I will thank God for that. God didn't really want me to be a graduate. I started, but because of financial issue, I cannot complete it. So I have to really drop down and start struggling with life again. And because of the way I am like hungry for education, most of the time I really love involving myself with people that are more learned than me, so that I will get more. And my craving for that education, I know with time, they say there is no age in education. When I am settled, I have more, I will go back to school.